Okay, good morning everyone, and happy World Book Day. Today I'm going to share with you one of the books I really enjoy from our school library, and it's called The Giver by Lewis Lowry. And I chose this book, one, because it's not that long, and it's a story that I thoroughly enjoyed reading. And the book is set in a dystopian world, so not the future, but something bad has happened. And what they've done is this race of people have created a utopia. So, a world that is perfect in their eyes, with no crime, there's no bad things happening to anyone, there's no greed, and everyone is pretty much the same. So, for example, with the three friends, if I have a bicycle and everyone else has one, they are all the same. So no one feels envy of anyone else. And this is their own created utopia. But at the expense of this utopia, they have no memories of any of the past, so no clouded judgments. And they also don't see any color or have any artwork or listen to any music. So nothing that would create any emotions or create any sort of imbalance in the system. And the story follows a character called Jonas, who is a 12-year-old boy. And in this society, there are leaders, and they are the chiefs. And these adults make the decisions for the society. But everyone is chosen to do a job. But Jonas is selected to a very special job, and his very special job is to receive all of the memory, this collected memory of society. And that is held by a very important person called the receiver of memory. And this person is the only person in society that has any feelings or any memories or experiences any music and art. And Jonas is chosen to receive these memories and become the next person to take on this role. Now, as he starts receiving these memories, things change, and he starts to feel emotions and develop relationships that change between his friends. And he also begins to experience things like color as well. And this obviously creates emotions that are brought up within him. And he starts to see the flaws in this kind of society, and it's really interesting. And this is the main reason I really enjoyed this book, is because you see how there are things that are overlooked, and obviously he's an outsider, and he begins to feel emotions, and you can see the problems that come with that as well. And I think this is really important for anyone, because if everyone feels a bit outside from time to time, and there's certain emotions they don't know how to deal with, and this gives an interesting perspective on these sort of feelings. I really think that this is a book that you guys will enjoy, and if you are more interested in it and you're not quite taking the leap yet, there's also the movie you can watch here. I also watched the movie first. I hadn't heard of the book, and then I found it in the library and I read it, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I think you guys should definitely take a leap and read it, or at least watch the movie. There should be translations out there as well. And on an ending note, of course I think you should read this book, but there are a couple of other books in our library that I really would recommend. There is the Lord of the Rings series. It's quite long, but I really loved it. There's also The Hobbit. That's a one book, and that's really enjoyable as well. There's also the Hunger Games series. I really like that, and the Maze Runner series. That was really cool. I think you guys, I've seen a lot of students reading that one in Cantonese. Try the English one. It's really exciting. There are also movies for all these books. And as a last recommendation, a book I really enjoyed too was The Life of Pi. And that's a really enjoyable book, and I think you guys will like all these recommendations. Of course, some are longer and a bit more difficult, and some are shorter. But definitely go up to the library, have a look at what's available in the English book section. And a lot of these books come in different translations, and they have movies as well. So you can take your time with them and go at your own pace, and I think you'll enjoy them. And on that note, have a good World Book Day, and goodbye, everyone.